Good morning, YouTubers and train nuts. Now, I have a project here that I want to introduce you to. Behind me, you'll see there's my garage, and in the garage is parked a car. But when I designed this house, I made the garage a little larger so that we can accommodate a couple of other things. Let me show you what I'm talking about. You'll notice there are a few marks on the floor here. Should be an indication as to what's going to happen here in the near future. Get a pretty good idea of what I want to do because I've made a 1/5 scale model. It's not quite exactly the way it's going to be because I've decided that rather than having it hard against the end of the garage like this, I'm going to shift it back 1200 mils. So this piece of plywood that the model is built on is the same size as my garage, but 1/5 scale. You'll notice in moving around that I've also made a 1/5 scale of myself standing in the middle as an indication as to how a person standing at the edge of the railroad will view the railroad. Are you okay there, Neil? Yes, I'm okay here. Oh, I've got a good view of both the upper and the lower decks. Good for you, buddy. Okay, so down at a level where Mini-Me is looking at the railroad, you'll notice that there's a lower level, an upper level, and a piece on top that I've placed there just for a bit of fun, maybe as a lighting valance or something to that effect. So the lower level runs around, and at this point here we have an interchange between the lower level and the upper level in the form of a helix. Now, the good thing about helixes is that Mini-Me can actually get inside. Are you okay in there, buddy? Yeah, I'm okay. Right. Just stay there for a minute and show the people. So the idea with the helix is that it will transfer trains from the lower level to the upper level in whatever fashion we choose to do that. Because coming around and looking inside between the switchback here is an area where lower level the trains come round the inside, upper level the trains come round the inside. So we have upper and lower level travelling right the way around the train layout. Indication of a screen down the bottom. I've also done some work just in relation to how I think I'm going to do the wiring and where all the control gear will sit. So in the garage, the helix, well, I've got a representation of where that'll be in the garage. That cross on the floor will be the centre of the helix. Down the side here there'll be a 450mm access way, and you'll be able to walk as on the model, be able to walk all the way around the outside edge of the layout. right the way down to the front end and around the end, because this will be 1200 shorter here. Lots of cool things in my garage. I've built some shelves up the top just to store all my trains in waiting and all my bits and pieces for building the railroad. And also in this area here where the car is, that area there, this area here where the car is, when the car's out, this area will be open. So over in this part of the garage is a good place to sit and watch videos, train videos, and I have a reasonable library of train videos up here. And there's stuff online that will blow your brains. So really, why am I showing you all this? Well, let me explain. As you can appreciate, this is a large project and I'm only one person. When the railroad starts to operate, it's going to need operators, train drivers, station masters, traffic controllers, and I'm only one person. So my plan is that there'll be those that are interested in model railroads who would like to come and assist me and be part of the journey building the railroad and running the railroad. And if that's you, subscribe to my channel and watch the progress. If you're in the local area, come and talk to me. So subscribe to my channel, NZnmdenby, and watch for new videos. I will try to put out a new video once every week, more regularly if it's at all possible.
Milepost 108.5. No defects. Repeat, no defects. Total axle 6/8 out.